let's check out what she's been up to.
I can't take it.
I have some good news to share. I'm going on tour.
Oprah Winfrey is hitting the road. She's 4 stops into her 9-city tour across America as part of Oprah's 2020 Vision Tour, Your Life in Focus. Oprah covers diet, fitness, mental health, and more during each day-long event, which are run by WW, the company formerly known as Weight Watchers. Oprah is part owner of WW and sits on their board.
As long as there is breath, there is more.
I see you back there!
Throughout her tour, Oprah's been joined on stage by A-listers, including Lady Gaga, The Rock, Tina Fey, and Amy Schumer. Her next stop, Brooklyn, alongside Michelle Obama. But first, she's with us, right here in Studio 6A. Everyone, say hello to Oprah!
Okay, I just need a moment. Do you all feel like you need a moment? I feel like I need a moment.
This is so fun, guys. I'm
Okay.
so happy to be here. And you manifested this.
Didn't she,
Yes,
Oprah?
you did.
I tried to manifest it, but really all I wanted was this moment.
Thank you.
I wanted this moment. Let's do it again. I manifested this moment.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Which means, I can't tell you, Oprah, I feel like I've been in this business 100 years. And I was, thank you.
Oh, yes.
So cool.
Isn't that cool? You probably don't need one, but we do.
Anyway, sorry, goodbye. I can't, I think, when people say, like, you mean so much to me, but they've never met you, and I know maybe it always does seem a little weird, but this is really one of those moments for me, so.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
So tell me why. I know I've heard you say that, but tell me why. Like, you watched over the years?
Yes. I watched you over the years. I've watched you lift people up. There's only a couple people on the earth who you want to emulate in our business. And I watched you like hold people's hearts in your hand. And I remember thinking, like, how does she do that? And you did it in such a way, and it was always so tender and real. And like the fact that you're sitting here on this day is really kind of blowing my mind. I'm 55 or 56. Nobody knows. But who cares? But it doesn't matter. It just shows you like the kid in you is still in there when you walk in the door. So thank you.
And everybody in here must feel the same way. The last time we were together, y'all, she was on day 1 of this tour.
Wait, can I just say one thing? Nobody wants to sit down. Okay?
Stand up.
We have an audience, so they can sit or whatever. Relax.
The last time...
Still standing.
The last time we were together, y'all, it was the first day of this tour. You're now halfway through.
Yes.
Are you feeling as inspired as you were day
I feel
1?
even more inspired because, there's every day talk about how we are all so disconnected in the country. And as I said to you in Fort Lauderdale, what I thought was going to happen is that you look at a stadium filled with people, red states, blue states, purple states, from all different backgrounds and representations, and yet we come together with with this one goal to be well, to be better for ourselves and our families. And I think there is unity in this common goal to want to do better in your life. And I think that means we're all still rising to the best of ourselves. So that's what I figured out.
A lot of these people here are unable to go to your cool thing that's going to be on Saturday, and all they want is like a little taste, a little something to lift them up. How do you start, or what do you say to your crowd to lift them up?
Well, in essence, the whole tour for WW and wellness is about creating a vision, because this is what I know. We all have wonderful lives. People get to see our lives on display, and you get to see a lot of people's lives on display on Instagram. It's not the truth.
Nobody puts their bills on Instagram.
Nobody
You
puts
know what
their
I mean?
bills on Instagram. But here's the deal. I think that each one of us was born with a special gift to offer. That's why you're here on the planet. And it's your goal to figure out. We all have our jobs. We all go to work. We need to earn money. But everybody has a real job, and your real job is to figure out, what is the real reason I'm here? Why am I actually here on the planet? What is the gift I came to offer? And for some, it's listening. For some, it's being a great mother. I think people who mother and also work outside the home, I don't know anything harder than that. Because, I think about all those years when I was doing the Oprah Show 25, it feels like forever. But I would get to go home to Stedman and the dogs, and I could and all of my producers had children. So you walk in the home after you've done all of that, and you walk into your home. Those of you who work outside of the home, your children don't care what your job is. Right? They expect you to walk in and be mommy and be daddy. And so I think anybody who is looking at the real reason you're here, I think if you have children, that is one of the real reasons you're here, to be a guide and a divine spiritual teacher to them. They are not, it's like the prophet Khalil Gibran said, they come through you, but they are not of you, really. And so it's your job to try to help them to be kind, whole people. And the whole purpose of the wellness tour for WW is to let people know perfection isn't the goal. Wholeness is the goal. How do we become more whole within ourselves? And 2020, which represents perfect vision, is about setting that ideal for yourself. And I know that whatever you name and claim, you can manifest. If you name it, claim it, because a lot of people are waiting on God, waiting on the forces, it's waiting on you. It's waiting on your clarity. Once you decide, it's about
Name it and claim it.
I love it. People just say, I want a man, or I want to be married. Well, that's very confusing to the universe.
What do you do? What do you do? Raise your hand if you're looking for a man.
Yeah.
Okay. There's some hands. What do they do?
You have to name it. So you want somebody that's not just carrying a penis. Don't just say the P word. There's lots of them out there, but what do you want? Do you want kindness? You want loyalty? You want respect? You want caring? Do you want humor? Does humor matter to you?
So name it. Say it out loud.
What is it that you're actually looking for? People just say, I just want to be happy. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Because it means something different for everybody else. At the end of my show, what I love so much for so many years is I love the show, of course, but I would spend time with the audience afterwards. And so every day, that was like a focus group for me, talking to people. Because for 10 years, I signed autographs every day. And then when you're signing autographs, you don't even look up. You're just talking about. And then one day I had to go to the gynecologist. That's the one thing you can't get an assistant to do for you. Like, can you take my appointment at the gynae, please? And I also have a funny story about that. But anyway,
Wait, we got to hear that.
And then when I came back, I had so much energy because I didn't have time that day to sign autographs. And I started to ask myself, what do I want? Which is the most important question.
What do I want?
What do I want?
What did you
Because
answer?
most people are doing what everybody else wants. If you think about all the things you do, how many of those things are things that you really want to do versus, I got to do this for my sister, and I got to do this because of my job, and what do I want? So I asked, what do I want? I really don't want to sign autographs anymore because I realized I had so much more energy. And I decided I really want to talk to people. I want to
better than
have a connection with the audience. I want to
when
In
she was on
25
the air.
Not one. You weren't sick ever?
I was sick lots of times, but I would go to work sick because people come from all over the country. They come with their cousins. They got their nails done. They got a pedicure. They want me to.
Look, she got her nails done.
We have that here today for you.
They've been planning with their girlfriends and stuff. They don't want to hear when you get there. You plan for weeks that Oprah's sick. So they would rather you drag in sick, say you're sick, and they go, "Oh, Oprah, go home after the show."
You are such a role model to all of us. We're going to take a break.
Don't leave.
Yeah,
Please
we
don't
have
leave us.
so much more with Oprah, so do not go anywhere.
We'll be right back.